Hey y'all, what's up? What's poppin'? Okay, but I wanted to talk to y'all about something that just happened to me. I just started camming. I just did like my third night of camming, night before last, right? Okay, so I had this dude that was talking to me, or I think he was a dude. You know, you never really know online, but he was talking to me, and he was just being extra nice, and like he came on like out of the blue, and he was just tipping like back to back to back to back, right? So he ended up, obviously sticking out. And I'm like, oh, well, thank you to this person. And he's like, oh, yeah, I was just trying, hang in the background because a lot of these dudes just be talking. Like, he talked like he's been on the site for a minute. Like, he definitely didn't sound like no rookie. And, he telling me all this stuff. And some of the stuff I kind of already knew, but some of it was actually new to me. And he's like, yeah, do you have PayPal? Do you have Cash App? And he asked me a couple times. I'm like, no, I don't really have those. And he's like, yeah, well, you should get them. And I'm thinking, like, if somebody want to give me direct cash instead of tokens, because tokens are actually only worth like 5 cents a piece, then I'm like, sure, shit. But so okay, I'm like, he like, yeah, you should come on tomorrow and make sure you have them. I'm like, okay. So the same night before last, right? Today is Saturday, so Thursday, right? So I'm talking to him and I get off, and I'm about my shit. So I download Cash App, I download PayPal, I set them up. And as I'm setting up PayPal, it's like putting your legal name, right? So, I put in my legal name, first name, last name. And then it's like, but I don't know, for some reason I'm like, hold on, y'all. The fuck? But for some reason I'm thinking like it won't show up. Like PayPal would be smarter than that, but I guess they're not. So, I put it in, and as I'm putting it in, I'm on YouTube on my phone. So, as I was on PayPal, and I had just put in my name and set everything up, I ran into, sorry y'all, but I ran into Miss Chrissy J's YouTube video, and it's titled Storytime, Webcam Model Horror, whatever part it was. I think it was like part 3. But she was just saying like how she has a dude had asked for her PayPal, and then she gave it to him, but that also gave him access to her name, and that's how he was scaring her because he knew her first and her last name, and he said like he was like I guess sending her like weird pictures of him or something. He didn't look human, like he had on some kind of mask, and that was just like how he scared a lot of girls. It actually wasn't just her, but that was just like how he was scaring a lot of girls through webcamming. And he was saying that like he knew where she lived and stuff, and she believed him because he knew her name, but he never knew her address. But I'm just like, fuck. I almost, literally, as I had just made it, I called him right back. Like, close that shit down, honey. Close that shit down. Because I was like, oh, no. I don't even want to make it with my cam name. I just don't want to make it at all. Fuck it. Because I just feel like, tip me on the site. Tip me on the site, or you can support me by supporting my Amazon wish list, or I mean, you could just say kind words to me. Who doesn't like high vibrational conversations? I'm just saying. But I just felt, and then I didn't cam last night just because I feel like my head wasn't in the right spot really. So I didn't cam last night, but I'm gonna cam tonight, and I ain't on no BS. You gonna tip me on the site, honey, or you gonna support my Amazon wish list, or just say hi and bye. How you doing? Have a good day. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real chill person, so but I just watch out for that, y'all, because people be trying to get you, and really listen to your intuition. Like something was already telling me don't do it, so guess I should have just listened, honey. But yeah, I want y'all to be safe out here doing this shit. I mean, it's so much crazy stuff that could go on. So, especially if your intuition is telling you don't do it, don't do it. I never found out if that was actually him that was going to be up to doing like some crazy shit. But, I mean, he had been tipping me back to back. Anyway. And he said something like, I don't really like giving out tokens as of late. And I'm just like, okay, but I really should have looked more into it. Like, what do you mean? You've been my main person giving me tokens. Like, what? But, I don't know. I'm just going to tell y'all, be safe and keep your information to yourself, child. Bye, y'all.